It's tough and it's testing, the Monte Carlo Rally, a 2,500-mile test with the Alpine stretch the toughest of all. These scenes are typical of what competitors may be up against. Just before the start of this year's event, we went along to see how preparations were going at the workshop of that famous rallyman, a former winner, Sidney Allard. Just how many times have you been in for the Monte, Sidney?
I've been in 10, this will be my 11th.
Well, what's the real use of a rally?
Well, I think it's a jolly good testing ground for cars. Things like disc brakes I've got on this car and tyres, etc.
Disc brakes are not uncommon nowadays in family cars. We can thank the rally for ideas like this. Steel-studded tyres have been specially developed for the rally. Over a third of the entrants are using them. But wouldn't improvements like that come just as readily through regular research?
Well, I think the practical way of testing a car is a jolly good supplement to research.
Sidney, just why do drivers go in for a rally?
I think primarily because it's motorsport and his interest in motoring.
And what's the biggest test, would you say?
Well, this is a marathon event taking 4 days and 3 nights, and if we get bad weather like ice and snow, the main test really is to keep yourself awake and fit to drive at the end of the rally.
Anyway, which of the competitors are you most scared of?
Well, of course, there's a lot of competitors. I think probably my son. If he beats me, I shall never live this down.
Mr. Allard's son and his co-driver constitute the youngest team competing this year. Preparations such as adjustment to the speed and time meters, part of the navigator's equipment, are all important. So is the means to take a rest on the route, handy for the ordinary touring motors too. Yes, the Monte is an event which over the years has done a great deal to improve the breed of motor cars. Now, if he'd only had studded tyres, tough going all right over the mountains. The battle of the